Hello everybody, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz game in the Tier 7 American Tech Tree Destroyer, the Mahan. So this may be the last of, as I wash up the videos, I think I might have one more of the Mahan. You may not see it for a while because, well, I have the Benson. So I've managed to finally claw my way past the Mahan, a little bit of free XP applied, but yeah, well, I had some left over because my original plan for the free XP was to go to the Tier 10 of the UK battleship line, but I sort of stopped at Tier 8, so that left me with quite a bit of spare free XP. I won't be free XP any further ships for a while because, well, I'm out of blueprints. So, although the next one would probably be either the Liebert Mars or the Hessen Yang, which is the Gajamada, so go into Tier 8 on either the German or the Pan-Asian destroyer line. Anyway, here we are in the Mahan. We are going to capture the A cap. It is the big race, and, well, I'm sort of using it a bit like a gunboat. So it's not the ideal gunboat from a gun's perspective, but it has backed up by great torpedoes. It has smoke, and its guns aren't actually that bad. So here we are. We put a couple of shots. So basically one in front, one just slightly behind. He's reversing, so that was a bit of a waste. We creep in behind the island and we turn away. What have we got here? Getting hammered by this Belfast. We'll hit something with our torpedoes. So we turn away from the Belfast, we put a wide spread across the widespread across the cap, so they're capturing the cap. We've gone slow. Basically he's travelled in a straight line a little bit long for us, and that's a sign that, well, bad things are happening, and there goes his torpedoes. Sorry to that, Brooklyn, but get a fire on him. We just need to we've got another torpedo hit on that other ship, and we're just basically focusing on the Fubuki because we just need to knock out the destroyers. Once we knock out the destroyers, the rest of the game gets a little bit easier. But those destroyers, well, they grab caps and they're a little bit nasty for the battleships, so we just keep hammering away. We're going with HE. We nose into the other ship so that we minimize our target profile, and we're just basically hammering away at this Fubuki. Essentially, we just want him on as low health as possible, because when he's on low health, well, here we go, that's nice. Well, probably should have put one in front, one behind. So I'm learning a little bit about targeting ships. Oh, here we go, back on. Now, anybody who knows what's going on would know that there's some torpedoes on their way. That Mahan probably thinks they're heading his way. So the Fubuki probably thinks he's heading his way. He's keeping around the island. Oh, he's launched his torpedoes against that battleship, but the battleship's turned in, and my torpedoes, I was going to say my torpedoes have missed, but they haven't. It's a nice lot of hits, so we have knocked the stuffing out of that Brooklyn, and the New Mexico takes him out, which means that I'm available to knock out this destroyer, because this destroyer is having a go at our New Mexico. So he helps me, I help him. So he's fired 2 spreads of torpedoes, and basically let's see if we can, yeah, that's it. That's what we like. Okay, so now it's time to go and capture some other caps. There's no destroyers left. There's a carrier, which means that I can be spotted. I've managed to get my health back from that pit that it was in before. And we're heading back out into the main central B cap. So the teams, we're hit by one ship. They've got what looks like a cruiser and 2 battleships, a carrier, to our carrier, 3 battleships, and me and the destroyer. Destroyers are often the first to go, so just if you're a destroyer player, a little bit of patience at the start. Or maybe I'm not the best example. Well, that's the Leander gone, so that's nice. That makes things a little bit easier for me. So basically, all I'm going to be doing now is grabbing caps. That's the Bayern. He's on very low health. He's trying to, I think, must be trying to deal with the carrier, which looks like it's running away quite successfully. And yeah, well, the Bayern got focused. Now the final battleship is the Hood. Now the Hood is unique amongst British battleships in that I don't think its AP is particularly good. I mean, its HE is particularly good, so it's generally an HE shooter, long range. It's a big long ship. It's a nice target, and boy is it going to be a nice target. Right, if I get to it. So pop one on either side, so that if he turns in or turns away, well, actually he's not going to last long enough. He's not going to last long enough at all. Nope, that's the problem. So if you're a battleship and you're on a losing team, well, what have we here? What have we here? You never would have thought it, would you? Anyway, here we go. The independence, which explains the... So what he's done is he's supported his team, which is a good thing to do. So instead of flying his planes across the map, he's been flying them in very close. But unfortunately, with no team left to support, and his position suddenly being discovered... Oops. There we go. Having a few login issues. Then, yeah, well, basically things have become a little bit challenging for him. He's heading away. He's going to hit the edge of the map. I probably should have gotten more lead for my torpedoes, but whatever. And I probably should have turned in rather than turning away. Apart from, well, I'm never going to gun him down, so let's grab the points from a cap, make it a 4 cap match. A 3 or a 4. I think it might be a 4 cap match actually. So we slide inside the cap in the last 24 seconds. Let's see if the carrier makes it through. So everyone's out of position for doing major damage to the carrier. The carrier, well, the Independence takes out the Ryujo. That's pretty impressive. In the last 5 seconds, grab the last cap. And basically, that's the game. Bit of a race. So from one end of the map to the other, a lot of running around. Bit of a workhorse old Mahan. So for those destroyer players that like to get in early and get amongst it, just temper it with a bit of survival instinct, because later in the game the destroyers really shine. Anyway, there we go. MVP, the Mahan, 1 kill, 4 captures, and yeah, a lot of damage. Well, actually, not a lot of damage, but good enough. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.